What's going on YouTube? Today I'll be showing you a nice little owl loot video and a guide on how to kill adamant dragons, how to get there, and what you can expect to get from a medium to high level. As you can see, you can base that on what you think my levels are, if they're medium, high, average, I'm not sure. I haven't played in a while, so 93 magic, 90 defense and 96 health is what I had, and they're the main requirements that you need unless you're ranging. But I was using magic because I don't have bane bolts, of which are the best to use on these dragons. Other than that, it'd be air spells. So over to armor, I'd say get Gano or higher, Fury amulet or higher, a cape with either just a little bonus or more, polypore staff or higher. If you're using a polypore staff or higher, make sure you're using air spells as they're the best on them. Virtus goods or higher, and then rage fire boots or higher. This is to get the greatest magic bonus to be able to kill them quicker. I'd say, depending on how long you're expecting to stay, get 3 super restores or more. Super amplifiers, get 2 or more, and adrenaline potions for if you're using EOC. I'd bring 2 of them at least, and then either extreme magic flasks or overload flasks if you can, or super magic flasks. I'd recommend having 85 herbal so that you can get the super amplifiers, because if not, then you'll have to use a one-handed crossbow and a dragonfire shield so that you can kill them without getting hit by too much damage, as they'll deal 2000s on you if you don't have these. Right, so now I'll just quickly hop on and show you how to get to Brimhaven Dungeon if you don't know, and how to get to the dragons. Right, so what you want to do when you've got to the map is you'll want to go to Port Sarim, which from Lumbridge is just straight left down here, up here, then to the Port Sarim. Then you'll want to go into this little bit here where the Karamja free blue sailors are, and you'll have to pay them an amount. So make sure you always have about 2000 GP on you, just so you can pay the amounts. Then that'll take you to Musa Point, of which you'll just want to go left, past this volcano, up to the Red Gate, down, then to here where I am. And then I'd recommend doing the lodestone, because then you can just teleport yourself straight back here, and it takes about 1 minute to bank. Then you just go into the dungeon, of which is just a few steps left of it, which I'll show you now. Right, so when you've got there, you'll want to pay Sanibot. You want to pay him about 875 gold, and then he'll let you into his little dungeon. Before you've got go in, make sure you've got an axe either on your tool belt or on hand with you, and then you'll want to chop down a few vines. As well as this, you can also bring a summoning familiar to, like a war tortoise or a yak, to be able to handle more in your inventory. So you want to keep going this way. As you can see on map, to your right, past the moss giants. Then this is where you need a bit of agility to be able to just get up here. You'll get a bit of XP, which is always good for agility. Terrible skill, if I do say so. Then you'll want to just continue going down, and then past the moss giants. I'm not sure if they'll attack you depending on your level, but if you're on my level, then they shouldn't do, because I recommend being about my level, because that's where you're safe and you can get a good amount of kills, so you don't waste money on supplies. And then you just keep going all the way south until you get to this little square. You chop down the last few trees, and then here is where you go in to the adamant dragons with a cheeky little wild dog, just protecting them, because there are a few dragons that need that protection. Right, so now this room here is a safe room, this little square, and then for any level you can go in there and kill all these where everyone goes, so you can get a few kills stolen. Or you can go into through this magical barrier. I'm not too sure what requirements you need for this one. 80 Slayer. So to get into this area you need 80 Slayer. Now you'd want to use your amplifier, extreme magic flasks, and then wait for the one to attack you if they do. If they don't attack you, then just attack one of them. They'll never attack you. Two will never be attacking you unless one's attacked you and you attack another. So if you just stand still and wait for them to attack you, then it'll all be good. Then basically you just want to kill them and just remain healthy. The prayers you want to use are, how I'd use them, is just protect from range. And if you're in magic gear, protect from range. If you're in range gear, just protect from range again, unless you're close to them, then protect from melee, because they can hit quite hard. Remember to use your anti-fire potions when you walked in. I'm using legacy because I find it easier, because I'm just too used to legacy to use ELC, so I just find this the easiest way. So you can get kills quite quickly. Then they'll drop. I'll just drop a few food to be able to. So they'll drop this, which is 4 adamant bars, a bit of gold. I'm going to take that. You can take the charms if you want, and kill these again. At the moment, it says that the G guy price is 10,000 for this, but they're selling at the moment for 12k and higher, so it's always good. And you can pick up the adamant bars if you want. They're about 2k each. I'll say 2.4k each. So if you're not expecting to be here for long, I'd pick them up. But if you are, then I'd bring magic note paper as well, so you can note these, or bring a yak so you can just teleport them straight to your bank. So I'll finish this trip real quick, then I'll come back to you. So I've just killed one, and now this is the highest drop I've had so far, and it was my 4th kill, and it was a dragon player skirt, so that's quite decent, I suppose. They're quite quick kills because I haven't been here for too long. I've been here for about 4 minutes, killed 4 of them, and as you can see there, I've made quite a bit of money. So I'll come back to you right at the end of my trip. So I've just finished this trip, and it got me 6 kills in only about 5 minutes, because I only had to use one of these, but I dropped it so I could get more bones. So I'll just quickly price check this. So in 5 minutes I've made Let's put these in first. So 5 minutes, 97k, and if you get lucky like I did, make 258k in just 5 minutes. So that's rather well at the moment. I'll come back in 2 seconds with the end of the results of this hour. So I've just finished my hour, and I managed to kill 62 in that hour, which I'd say is quite decent for my levels. That's about 1 every minute, or a bit less. So I'll just put in the average loot first. So already from burn 620,000. So without the legs it's 1.2 million, and with them 1.38 million. So at my levels, if you can get better gear, better levels at say full 99s with a Virtus, you'd probably get about 2 million an hour. So it's quite a decent money maker. 1.3 to 2 million an hour, I'd say. If you have the dungeon level, I'd just go to Frost Dragons, unless you want to mix it up a little, then I'd go here. So cheers for watching. I'll probably put 1,000 kills up of these soon, I'm hoping to do. So subscribe to watch that, and just be a blast, have a good time. Peace.